If you sell on Amazon or if you work with clients in e-commerce, you know the problem. Lifestyle images are very expensive. You have to hire photographers or you have to waste a lot of time writing prompts. Today I'm going to show you an n8n and Gemini 3 workflow which will generate you context-aware and buyer persona-aware sceneries for your products. So you show exactly the solutions for the pain points of your client and showcase the exact features that you want to, and you can generate dozens of those in minutes, not hours and not days. Without further ado, let us jump straight into the workflow. This is our whole workflow. How it works is first creating the context. So we're gathering information like the product and persona data, add company data, which I hard coded, I will show you later. Then we see if we provided a persona here or not. If we provided a persona, we don't need to generate one, so we go this route. We can provide it from file or by text, so we can here extract it from the file if it was provided by file. Every step, if we generate something, we are saving to Google Drive as simple text files. Then we generate the context. Context brings together the persona, the company, and the product, which builds a specific context for our prompt, so our prompts don't have information that we don't need. Then we create the context file and save it. This is the moment where the human should be testing and seeing if the context is the right one. So we want to double check if all the pain points that we want to have in the context are in there or the features are in there. Then we upload the file again when we are done, together with the image of the product for which we want to create the scenery. Here it is analyzed. We are creating a blueprint first. We are saving the blueprints file. There will be 5 blueprints for 5 pictures. The next step, we are creating the prompts. The prompt is as well saved in a text file, then the image is generated. This whole thing is there because we want to make sure that the scenery created fits the pain points, fits the product, and is exactly what we need for our marketing materials, because the goal of those images is actually to sell, to build lifestyle images for our marketing materials, which have to be coherent to our company, to our product, and also to our customer persona, for the person we are actually selling. Okay, let us jump deeper into the inner workings of the workflow. I will run the first full part and then explain what happens in each step. So first we get our form where we have to provide the product name and the product description. I prepared something before. This is basically my product from my own e-commerce company, which we are using. We will not provide a persona or a persona as file, just to showcase how it automatically generates one. So we go to next, the form is submitted, and you already see it added company data, our hard-coded company data of my company, because this is meant to work only for one company, not for several. Now we generate the persona or not. Did we provide one? If we did not provide one, then we will go and research a persona. This is what the workflow is doing right now. It's researching a persona. It is using Perplexity with Sonar Deep Research. It actually does, we can jump in and see the prompt. This is the user prompt, which is taking the information and telling it to use the Perplexity tool. Now, based on this, we have a system prompt, which is telling how the persona will look like, and it will basically generate the persona data out of the information that it gets back from Perplexity. Perplexity has its own prompt, so it exactly knows what to search for. We want critical feedback, we want user pain points, and so on and so on. Every part here is actually made so it is robust enough. When you do it like that, that Perplexity has its own prompt, the agent has its own prompt, then we have a robust solution. All right, now we are at the context builder. What we have done until now is we have created our persona. So we have made a deep research, which took like 2 or 3 minutes or something like that. Then we created a persona file. Then we have created a context. The context was also saved to a file. With the persona from today, let us look into it. Expectations, pain point, goals, and motivation. So everything we might need to create high quality marketing materials is included. Now we have also created a context that's taken the most important information from the persona, most important information from the product, has connected basically the features to the pain points, which is very important for later steps, product limitations, and we have also a company context. So we have the most important context. If we would have put in the whole persona in there, then the AI might get a little bit confused because it is a hell of a lot of information. We have some things like communication preferences, for example, which might be important later for other stuff, but not for this specific use case. Nevertheless, if I'm creating a persona, a buyer persona, then I want to have it detailed and I want to reuse it for other stuff so everything is coherent and matches to the actual client. We are stripping the information that we don't need in the context. That's a very important part. So the AI is not confused and it can generate us our images. This is all it does up until now. So we have a context and we have a persona. For the second part, let us just use our context file and use our product image. I have prepared both. This will be the image that we are going to use. And we also have a context file, which I created before. Now let us submit it. First, it is analyzing the image. What it actually does is looking for the camera angle, the perspective, the lighting, the shadows, and this kind of stuff. And it will actually match the scenery to it. Now it will generate a blueprint. The blueprint generator does what it says. It generates a blueprint and takes the context and the product image information. It has a system prompt from the given context, creating 5 distinct blueprints for Amazon product images. So it's taking all the information up until now, and it's trying to create a blueprint for a scenery which will showcase the pain points that our products is trying to solve. The blueprint generator is done. We will transform it to Markdown and save it. So we have again here in the context file, this is the blueprints that is actually created. And a blueprint looks like this. So we have the task. You are creating background only images for Gemini 3.0 image generation. So everything what we need to create an actual prompt and for an actual image. And then the next step, you already see that the workflow created the prompts with Gemini 3 and saved the prompts already. Now we have the prompt. Now it will create this prompt for Gemini 3.0. It will create a photorealistic high-angle view of rugged construction site floor. Fits the product. The product is a cable specifically for construction sites. It will fit the scenery to the persona and to the pain points and to the features of the product. So it's really matching up our product with the pain points. Now let us see if it already generated. No, it's still generating the images. All right, now our images are showing up. So the final images that have been created, here's the 4th, and now the 5th will come online. Great, let us see what we have. Okay, that looks really good. That's also quite nice. You see it prepared even a place where we can put in the cable perfectly. Also here, that's really good. And yeah, that's an event. So these are the images that we created. This is I have already saved some from the last run I did. I did exactly the same thing. So these are the ones from my last run. And now you see the power of this thing. You can rerun the same process again and again and again, and it will get again new images. And out of these images, you can do something like this or this. This is the power of it. What I've actually done, I've went to Google AI Studio and I just gave it, you can see it here, these 2 images with a small prompt. So it puts those 2 together and this is the final result. It looks really good. I didn't tell it to put dirt on it. It looks as the product does. And by the way, this is the photograph that we put in and this is what comes out. It's awesome. I can change the product like with one prompt. I can even do a video out of it. Nothing too fancy. I just put in the image that I generated and told it to make a video out of it. And this is it. It's great for a product video and it's a really low effort. I just put it in and told it to make a video out of it. Nothing more. Have another one. I think this is this one. I connected scenes and told it to make a video. for me. It made only an 8-second video. So what you could do is make short videos and connect them together to a product video out of the sceneries and the products that you have already created. That's why we are creating only the sceneries as well, because now I can use the scenery to place different products into the scenery. I could also automate this, so I could make this generate image stuff also add the image because I'm already uploading it here, but I didn't want to do it on purpose because I like to have the full control so that we can guide it way better. Now, to create this lifestyle concept with a professional, with a photographer or something like that, would cost you a lot of money. I'm talking thousands of euros here in Germany at least. So you have to take a professional, which would have to find those sites and make images of those sites. Now I would like to show also different weather conditions for my cable and this kind of stuff. So we would have to wait until we have some rainy days or we have some snowy days to make this kind of lifestyle images. Now it's just a prompt away. 10-15 minutes and I can have 15-20 scenery images to pick and choose from and work further our products in. I can use either Canva or I can use even Gemini 3.0 and tell it to just place the product inside the image and then work further with it. I can create videos, I can create everything just button presses away. No more waiting weeks and spending time in meetings, and then every change is very expensive. Now every change is just a few words and 1 or 2 minutes waiting. It's great times to be alive. That's it, folks. That's all I wanted to show you. Next step will be to make out of this MVP, because this is still an MVP, a minimal viable product. It is working, everything is great, but we still don't have a nice front end on anything like that. We just have a form or 2 forms where you put some stuff in and that's it. I will build in future a product out of it with Laravel, Inertia, and Vue. You can place in the images, you can save your images there, you can save your prompts there without having to rely on text files or Google Sheets or something like that. If you're interested in this kind of solutions for e-commerce, stay tuned, there will be more. Thank you very much. If you liked it, subscribe. See you next time.